What kind of changes do your students end up experiencing as a result of going through shifts through the dance?
Very similar to what I experienced. Lots of changes within themselves, a lot more freedom. I've seen people, people come to a class and for the first few sessions they might spend a lot of time at the side of the room, moving very shyly in a corner somewhere, not really getting involved too much, and that's fine, that's okay. If that's what they need to do, that's all right. And then over time, months, years maybe, I've watched them start to change and to really embody the dance and to really connect with other people, and to the beautiful smiles on their faces, when they come into the sessions. It's such medicine for me. It's so amazing to see these people really lighten up and really find the joy of the dance. That's what I would hope for. And, a lot of people make very significant in their changes in their lives, changing their whole career, to changing relationships, or getting out of a difficult relationship or a difficult, challenging situation, because they start to feel more empowered in their lives, so they find the tools to be able to move on. So it's hugely valuable for people's lives, and I have seen and heard of some incredible stories from students who've written to me and told me about their lives. One woman recently wrote to me. She was in a workshop that I was teaching, and she decided in that moment to have a child. She realised that she wanted to become a mother, and she had a little chat sitting under a tree during one of the exercises and in between the workshop, and this little soul came to visit her, and she said yes to it, and just had a very beautiful letter from her telling me about her little child, her little girl. And
wow.
And how much they're dancing together. She's a year old now. So stories like that are very warming and very beautiful. That's just one of them. I could tell you hundreds. I literally could. For me, it's
so people can literally make life-changing decisions after coming to a workshop.
Yes, because it frees the heart. It opens your mind, helps you to think more clearly about yourself and your life. And you often go into the dance with an intention for what it is that you want to be working on, whatever that is. And it could be the simplest thing. It could be something quite a big deal, something you really need to shift and change in your life. So there is the opportunity for that. I was a completely different person 20 years ago before I started any of this work. It's transformed me immensely. A lot of people say I wouldn't even recognise you now.
And the workshop that you're going to be running in London is called Heart Matters.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about how that, what that class is going to involve, and what people will be able to take away from it?
It's going to involve movement and dance, obviously. It's going to involve some meditation, both within movement and by sitting. It's going to involve sharing yourself with others. It's going to involve, talking to other people about yourself, your life, what's going on for you in the moment with your emotions. That would happen in sort of one-on-one with a partner, maybe little groups of 3 or 4. So there's a lovely intimacy within the workshop where you get to listen and share little bits of yourself. Mostly movement. Most of the time we are in movement, because that's the important part of the release, of the letting go and starting to understand your body a little bit better. We begin by working with having using the body as a kind of container for the emotions. So we start to feel the body, we feel our muscles, we feel our bones, we really get in touch with the body. We make a very deep connection to that. That's vital. It's no point in us having these emotions or feelings or whatever, or even these connections to the spirit world, if you're not in your body. You know, we hear that all the time. Get in your body. Be here. Be present now. Get your feet on the ground. Be real. That's vital. Be real in the world. Yeah. So that you're really engaged with the body. You're really feeling the movement of the dance. And then when emotions do arise, you're strong enough to deal with them. You're connected to the heart. You're connected to the body. You're supported by the earth beneath your feet. We use the elements. I always use the elements in my work because they are such wonderful teachers for us. The earth will hold us and support us, like the mother, you know, like our real mother should have done for us, and hopefully does, really support the child. The earth will support us to feel. The fire energy is brought in, where, you know, we feel the fire in our belly. The fire is a fantastic teacher of burning away the old. Yeah. What can the fire teach me? What do I need to let go of? What can I reduce to ashes? What is no longer of any value with myself? So we use this fire energy to just let that move through us, to burn away with the heat of the body, to let go of any old stories that don't really serve us anymore, that may have been very valuable in the past, but that don't serve who we are now. So we use these elements, mostly earth and fire, but also water for cleansing. You know, beautiful water in this pool here. You know, the idea of that just cleansing through our bodies, washing away what is no longer needed. And the air that we breathe, the lightness of air, expanding ourselves, spreading our wings into the universe. You know, feeling that new breath, that newness, inviting in the golden light through it into our bodies. These elements are very, very important teachers for us, and they're our oldest teachers. They've been there all of time. There's no human getting in the way. You know, they are there. They are clear. They are obvious. You know, and how we use them is really important. So it helps us to gain a much deeper connection with the elements around us, with nature and all of life. And then, you know, I share a lot of my own teachings about taking our emotional stories and looking at the value that the emotions have for us. You know, quite often we'll feel an emotion and we'll want to let it go, and we might get involved in the story a bit with it, and it's all a drama and all this bit. But the beauty of really looking at our emotions and understanding, saying, what is this teaching me? When I feel this, what am I being taught by my heart in this moment? You know, why am I feeling sad at the moment? Why do I feel hurt possibly by this other person? What is it showing to me that I need to learn from? So then it becomes about you. It doesn't become about the other person. It becomes about your own self. I need to learn something in this moment. What is it that I can find? And that's very empowering, because you're taking responsibility for yourself. You know, you are responsible for what you feel. And we can either turn it into a big drama, or we can say, okay, this is my teacher right now. What do I need to learn? And I have hundreds of stories of things happening for myself and other people where they've been so empowered by turning it around and looking at the truth of themselves. What is the truth?